It's no accident that empaths attract narcissists like a magnet. Once an empath grows in strength and becomes self-aware, they can step out of the victimhood of being targeted by narcissists. In fact, there are some very deep soul lessons for the empath regarding narcissistic abuse. These lessons lead to massive growth on a spiritual level and will help the empath level up beyond narcissistic abuse once and for all. The biggest lesson all empaths need to learn is that it's not their job to fix or heal everyone else. The gift of having high levels of empathy and compassion has its place and can be used for good, but not at the expense of themselves. It's not uncommon for empaths to go through multiple narcissistic relationships throughout their lives, whether they be with friends, family, work colleagues, or romantic partners. The universe sets these situations up to show the empath the dangers of handing their power over to entities outside of themselves. They must learn to trust their own intuition and guidance instead of taking on the perceptions of others. Empaths fundamentally believe that everyone is genuinely good at heart, and that love and compassion can heal anything. However, the truth is that there are many different beings and entities on this planet, and not all of them are from the light. The empath needs to learn to protect their energy and be selective about who they lend their empathy and compassion to. The more malevolent entities, who are functioning from lower vibrations, are completely self-serving and not operating for the greater good like the empath is. They will use and abuse the empath, siphon out their life force energy, kick them to the curb, and then move on to their next victim without a backward glance. Narcissists are masterful con artists, easily tricking the empath into handing over their life force energy through fear, obligation and guilt. They know that the empath cannot stand to feel others in pain or be left in a state of anxiety, so the empath will do whatever it takes to relieve those feelings. The narcissist will weaponize and use the empath's compassion against them every single time. Narcissists do not have a conscience, therefore they will often operate with predatory behavior. They cannot be healed or fixed because their true self was killed off to the point of no resuscitation. Without their true self, they are nothing but an empty black hole, sucking out the life force energy from others, which can only ever alleviate their emptiness, but never actually fill it. Once the empath finally learns that they are sacrificing themselves for an empty void, they can begin to heal their own inner wounding. They learn that they must stop looking outward for validation and approval, and step into becoming their own source of unconditional love. The real lesson for the empath is in pulling all of their energy back from the outside world and healing themselves, rather than trying to fix everybody else. From there, they begin to rise above the lower and deceitful energies, into a place of such strength and high self-worth that they are now able to see clearly who is deserving of their compassion and who is not. Once the empath is fully healed, never again will the manipulations of any narcissist work on them.